Hey, my warriors, welcome back to another episode of Self Motivation Talk with your girl Chandra. We are in the building. I hope everybody had a wonderful day on this beautiful, nice, warm day. It was a beautiful day today. I hope everybody went out and enjoyed it the best way they could and stayed sucker free and negative free. That's how we do it over here. We don't let negativity get to us. But with that being said, thank y'all so much for tuning in. And today's topic is basically figuring yourself out, choosing you first. So please stay tuned because you're gonna want to hear what I gotta say. Okay? I'll be back. Okay, y'all. So I apologize for the noise in the background. My daughter doing her chores. So we're gonna continue with this conversation. Hope y'all can hear me well. Figuring yourself out. Okay? Figuring yourself out. And I say it like figuring yourself out first. And the reason I say figuring yourself out first is because you have to figure yourself out on what you like to do, who you are, who you want to be. You got to figure everything out about yourself first before you go out in the world and try to intertwine and have relationships and situationships with other people. You know, we have to get ourselves situated before we get ourselves situated with someone else involved. It won't work out. Okay. So I say this to say this. I'm going to talk about myself for a little bit right now. So I've had a terribly hard time growing up and having that confidence in myself as far as me being able to know what I want or even have a say so in what I want. Most of my life, I've been appeasing others. I've been going around and doing things that I don't want to do or that's not, inside of me, that doesn't reside inside of me. I'm doing things that I hate to do. I'm giving energy that I don't really want to give, but I'm just trying to be the nice person or the people pleaser person or whatever to have everybody like me or whatever. When at the end of the day, I still wasn't liked. So no matter how much you try to be the people pleaser, the only thing that's gonna happen is that they're gonna feel like we could come to you for everything. That's all. We could come to you for everything. And that doesn't mean that we're going to respect you or we're going to treat you good because you're doing this and you're doing that for us. No, no, no. It's going to be, I don't care. It's going to be turn the other cheek when you need something or when you got something to say or now they can't hear you or now they busy or now they don't got it or it's always going to be something when it comes down to you. Okay? But when it's something that a person needs or wants from you, oh, they're all in. They're going to contact you and blow you up or whatever the case may be to try to get your attention because they need something. They want something. But if they can't get something from you, they don't care for you. They don't know you. They don't want to be intertwined with you. The fakeness comes out, all that other, all that other stuff. So when I say choosing you first, I basically mean it like, stop giving a fuck. Choose you first. Figure out what you want to do in your life, who you want to be in your life. Figure out, how does it feel to be by myself for once? How does it feel to bask in the comfort of me? What is it that I want to do with my life? What is it that I like? Because most of you don't even know what you like because you're so busy intertwining with other people and what they think you should do or be. So you end up losing your identity, trying to make these people happy. And the only thing they're doing is sucking your energy dry. Like a succubus, like I said before. You got to realize that these people aren't for you. Now, they're very good at pretending that they're for you. They're very good at, putting out something out there here or there just to show you, hey, I care. Don't let that fool you. Don't let the fake care fool you. That's why I say choose you, because then you'll be so high within yourself and knowing what you want and what you like and who you are that you can't let anybody, you won't let anybody come into your circle and try to steer you and sneer you in another direction of who you are and what you want out of yourself. They can't do that because you're so high in knowing what you want and who you are because you chose yourself. You chose to look at yourself in the mirror and you chose to tell yourself, I don't need anyone but my Father who art in heaven. I don't need no one. Once your mentality gets to a standing where you don't need a physical form to make you or break you, you don't understand how the trajectory of your life will change. Your life will change. You won't even be the same person anymore. You will be a totally different human being. Your thoughts will be different. Hell, you'll even look different. You'll walk different. You smile different. You're just different now. That's because you figured yourself out instead of walking on this earth, figuring other people on what they feel like you should be or what you should do and everything. No, we don't do that. Because now you're still lost and now you're very much so unhappy because this isn't you. You living through what other people think or believe what you should do and be. You will never be happy in your life. I repeat, you will never be happy in your life depending on people's opinions on what you should do with yourself. There is no pamphlet. There is no book. There is no monologue. There is nothing that tells us the exact correct way on how to live our life. But you got people out there that's gurus that would sort of try to tell you how your life's supposed to be and how it should be. You ain't the judge, jury, or the prosecutor, baby. And I'm going to live how I want to live. And once a person see they can't get to you on that level because you so high within yourself, because you chose yourself numerously, constantly, you let people go. And you chose you. Once you do that, it resonates. People see that. They feel it. You don't even got to speak. You walk into a room and they'll see it. Wow, this person is confident. We can't say nothing about this person because they don't give a damn. And we could see it. They don't even got to say they don't give a damn. We can look at their face and their demeanor and see they don't give a damn. They don't care about nothing you got to say or what you think about them. They don't care. You kidding me? I always tell people what you've been through in your life is specifically what you've been through in your life. Can't nobody tell you shit. Can't nobody tell you, oh, mine was harder than yours. Well, my life was... Everybody had a shitty life. Everybody, not saying you got a shitty life, but basically everybody went through some shit in their life. What one person went through, I can't sit and say, well, mine was worse or mine wasn't that bad. No, we all deal with our situations and how we handle things differently. So it might be something small to you, but for me, it was extremely vast. We're not the same. You got to remember that. People always walk around the world thinking that you're supposed to have the same thought process, the same way of moving, the same way of doing everything. No, that's what makes us different. That's what makes our DNA different. So when I say figuring yourself out and choosing you first, I mean loving on yourself so profoundly. Loving on yourself. And if you don't know what you like to do or you don't know how to choose yourself because you're such a people pleaser or, you just don't have that confidence within yourself because everybody sucked you dry. They took everything away from you. So now you have a lost identity. You can still get it back. It's in you. So just because people take some of that energy away from you, it ain't going nowhere. It's still in you. It ain't going nowhere. Only thing you got to do is dig deep inside of you and bring it back out. Get it back. Own yourself back. Because that's what it is. You haven't been owning yourself. Someone else has been owning you. They've been controlling you. Whether you subconsciously know it or you consciously know it. But you have been played like a fiddle. You have been played like a puppet. And the thing is, you know it. But it stems back from wanting people to like you, wanting people to love you, wanting to look like and show people that I am a good person. And people think that you gotta be the person the pick me person just because you want to show people you nice and you genuine. You can still do that, and you can still have a dominant demeanor as well. You can still have that boundaries. That's what we call them. You can still have boundaries. You can still say no, no, no. Yes, I'm a nice individual. Yes, I'm a kind individual. Yes, I show respect. Yes, I have morals and standings and everything. I have a lot that coincides inside of me. But at the same time, you ain't gonna push me. You're gonna push me to do stuff I don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta realize that you gotta tell people I can't do it. And like I said before in my last video, you don't gotta be mean. You don't gotta be nasty and say, get out my face. I ain't doing nothing. F you. You don't gotta do that. You can say it in the most implicit way. Child. And even if you don't say child, you can just say girl or man. I can't do that today, baby. You ain't gotta say baby at the end. I just can't do that today. I can't do that today. And some people are so fixated on lying. Forget lying. I just can't do that today. I can't do that today. And you have a stern standing on that. Not a smile on your face, not a wishy-washy, sort of standing. No, you want to be stern on it. And you want to say, I can't do that. I can't do it. And if a person does not respect you, or they don't at least have some sort of empathizing in them, or sort of saying, oh, okay, I understand. That's all right. It's okay. No problem. If you don't have a person that's like that in your life that understands, run. Run. If a person is so fixated on just the negativity as far as, I don't care, you got to be here for me. And if you don't, if you got an excuse, F you. I don't want to deal with you. Leave those people where they at, behind you. Leave those people where they at, behind, way behind, in the dust behind. And I keep repeating, I don't care who it is, family, friend, or foe. I keep saying this because it'll be the ones closest. So let's repeat this. It'll be the ones closest to you that will put you in such a negative light, that will drain you, deplete you, will make you feel like you can't make it, won't, support, just all type of different stuff. It is your own people. It's your own people. So remember what I'm telling y'all right now. Please choose yourself first. Forget Tom, Dick, and Harry. Please. Forget Sally Sue and Sam and Sally Sue and Suzanne. I don't give a damn. Do not worry about people. People are going to be there. My mama always taught me, don't worry about people. Or better yet, in her words, it was guys, because we was growing up and we was young women and we were trying to grow up in the world. So she always reiterated where, don't worry about these men. Don't worry about these guys. They're going to always be here. They're going to always be around. And that always stuck to me. It did. Because she's right. They're always going to be. I'm 32 years old and they're still here. They're still here, like she said. And I was a teenager. I was before a teenager. And she said this. Before, way before. So yes, they're still going to be around. But once you get yourself together, you get yourself on a higher level, higher frequency of knowing who you are. I don't care who you dealing with. I don't care what evil entity, what evil spirit, what demonic spirit you dealing with. I don't care. You will be able to tackle that forefront with no issues when you're into yourself, when you're so profound into yourself, when you have such a high spirit and you know who you want to be. And you're also involved in the Lord as well. Because I do believe in Jesus Christ. If you putting all those together and you believing in having faith in him and that he's going to be able to see you through all these trials and tribulations and everything away from people, because this is the thing you got to ask for. You got to, Lord, get me away from these people. Show me, reveal my enemies, and he will show you your enemies. Next thing you know, you will be alone. And then you will question, like, I'm alone. You did ask the Lord to show you your enemies, reveal your enemies. He revealed them. And now you're by yourself. But it's necessary. There's a lot of stuff that I've been reading up on. And one of the main things that really stood out to me in one of the videos that I was watching was he was basically saying don't listen as far as like, you have to just be able to get that energy off of you, get that energy away from you, be able to know who you are, because if you don't know who you are, you will be manipulated so easy. So easy. You will be able to, it's extremely easy. But once you believe in Jesus Christ and you get closer to him, I don't care who you're dealing with. You're not even going to want to deal with people no more, because the level of spirituality, the level of love that you're going to have for yourself is going to be so profound. It's going to be so vast. It's going to be so big. It's actually going to be bigger than you. You won't be able to understand it, but you'll be able to feel it. And you're going to tell yourself, oh my God, why haven't I been did this? I could have been said, forget people. I could have been said, let me be by myself. Let me figure me out. Let me figure things out. Let me be able to help people in such a profound way like I do in the world anyway. That's why I created this avenue right here. I created this channel because I was the person that was going out in the world, giving people light, giving people love, giving people inspiration. And they would literally draw to me like flies on shit. It is what it is. They would draw right to you. They want to hear your word. They want to hear your mouth. You got something to say. And I told myself, a lot of people say this to me. You got something to say. You can get to people. You can speak. You have a speaking, a spirit of being able to lead people, be able to tell your story, be able to tell your testimony, and it can resonate to some other people and help change their life potentially. I didn't have that. And what I mean by that is I didn't have that confidence to come on here and do that long time ago. I never had that confidence because of the people I intertwined with, the people that I was around. It was their energy. It was connecting with me, and it was confusing me, making me think that everything that I have inside of me, that resides inside of me, was not mine. It made me take on their energy and their insecurities and their shortcomings. I took on them to the point I lost who the hell I was. I didn't know where she went. And at that time, I'm sitting there thinking that this is me. That is not me. That's them. It's them. So that's why I say you got to choose you first. You got to get away from them so you can see the energy that you have. See, right now, you don't see the energy that you have. You don't see the gift that you have because you're so busy giving that gift to the world. You're out here in the world giving your energy and your love and everything, your peace. You're giving everything to everyone else that don't deserve shit. Straight up. They don't deserve it. But you out here giving it to them. And then you come back home or you come back into the comfort of the space that you're in and you feel so weak, so defeated, so depleted, and you just feel drained out your sockets. And you're like, dang, I'm tired. You're really tired because everybody out in the world, they swooped you right in. They swooped you right in. And then you went back home with nothing, depleted, empty. Now you got to retain all that energy back. You got to gain it all back now. It's a chore. It's a chore. I don't want to deal with it no more. When you've done with it, enough is enough. People, I'm sure you guys heard it plenty of times. When you've had enough of anything, you'll know. And I'm just now figuring that out. I had enough. I had enough. I had enough of people. I don't care who you is. I don't care who you are. And I still love you to death, but I had to get away from me. Think I want to be in a psych ward? Think you want to have suicidal thoughts? You think you really want to be out here messed up in the head because of people? Because, they my people. They my friends. They my family. At the same time, you go home exhausted more than ever, crying every freaking night, every day, confused. The hell out of here. I tell y'all straight up, own yourself back. Take yourself back. Own yourself back. Own yourself back. It's just like a trade. It's just like a trade. They bought you. They bought you. And if anything, they ain't even buy you. They just took you. They kidnapped you. And now you got to break free and get the hell away. Once you get away, I'm telling you, I am a walking testimony on it. I will not tell you nothing that I'm not already doing at this moment. I have my children, I thank God. But as far as the human experience out in the world, it's over. And I don't even really say it like, it's over forever. No. I mean, it's over for the toxicity. It's over. The negativity, the negative people in my life, it's over. And it should be over for you too. Enough is enough. It's time to own yourself back. You've been down in the dumps for too long. You've been taken advantage of for too long. You've been manipulated and lied to for too long. Don't you want something different? Don't you want to experience bliss? Don't you want to experience a free mind and not a clustered mind of everybody else junk that you got in your mind? Because you see, your mind is like an office. It's like a fax machine or whatever you want to call it. It's like a bunch of what's the names? I forgot. File cabinets. That's how I recall. I look at my brain as a file cabinet. And right now, a lot of y'all file cabinets is in disarray. It's in disarray. It's not organized. It's filled with clutter. Your desk, your drawer, cluttered. It's time to break free and choose you. The relationships, the people, the friends, everything that's going to come for you, it's going to come. You're going to have everything that you've ever asked for, you've ever dreamed of, you've ever wanted, you've ever thought. You couldn't fathom everything that's coming to you. You're not going to be able to take it. The reward is going to be so vast, it's beyond you. But it requires sacrifice. You know, you don't get nothing abundantly great without a sacrifice, without a piece of a sacrifice in there. You got to take something away, baby. You can't get it all. Hello. Can't get it all. You got to give something to receive something. Like how they say you got to close one door to open up another one. Same thing. Close the damn door. Shut it, slam it on them. I don't care if you slam the door on them. Bow. Slam it on them. Move forward. You will not begin to think. You won't even, the joy that you're going to have within yourself. It's going to make you feel upset though, because you're going to think back at all the manipulation. You're going to think back of all the tactics that were used on you. And you're going to feel so disgusted. You're going to feel like, oh my God, I let these people get away with murder. I let these people run me, run amok on me. But it's not too late. It's only too late when you're dead and gone. And you're not dead and gone. You're still here. So you still have the opportunity. Let it go. And I say that with a smile. Because letting go, it's a superpower, but it's necessary. And it will bring you so much peace, profound peace, vast peace, beautiful peace, bliss peace. Where now, if someone came into your life, you'll be able to know and have that frequency of you're not for me or you're for me, because you up here. You up here within yourself. So people are not going to be able to come into your life and steer you in the direction of not knowing who the hell you are. You know who you are. You know what you want. You know where you're going. So when people come into your life, you just look at them and be like, stop it. Stop it. Let's see what you want in your life. What you want with your life. You'll end up laughing at people in a sense. Not even trying to laugh in a sarcastic way, but laughing metaphorically. You know, just laughing like, ha. God. It's sort of a laugh of sorrow. Like, I feel for you. I feel for you. Your lost child, I feel for you. Take your gift back because it's yours. If you worked so hard all your life obtaining this gift and trying to keep this gift, even with all the chaos that's going on around us in the world, you try to keep this good heart. You try to keep that love and demeanor. You try to keep being a great vessel for people in this world and keeping the empathy in your heart and the true love and intentions in your heart. You are going to be attacked. Very much so. In fact, you're going to actually be attacked all the time. But once you know what you're up against, can't nothing stop you. Can't nothing break you. Who could defeat Jesus? Can't nobody defeat him. Can't nobody win when it comes to him. So when you're on his side, you can never go wrong. You can never go wrong. Now, like I said, you will have attacks. And it sort of dawned on me just now. It's, see, Spirit's trying to get me, forgetting what I was going to tell y'all. I was trying to tell y'all about the video about the guy that I was watching on another YouTube channel. And he's another motivational speaker. He was basically saying, as far as these attacks, these attacks, they're going to be coming so profound. They're going to be coming so big. It's not going to stop. It's going to always be there. But instead of blaming God for everything like the world does, this is what he said. Now I'm starting to remember. See? Oh, thank you, Jesus. You came to me. What's going to happen is they're going to have, they can't face you. They can't face you. They cannot face you. So these energy vampires, they're going to try to destroy you either way or whatever, So what we do when we come into contact with negative energy, stop blaming God. I'm just now learning that. At 32 years old, I'm just now learning to not blame Christ for my issues. Don't blame him for all the turmoil in the world. Because just like how he said, how come nobody blames Satan? Whoa. Nobody blames him. Nobody says, I rebuke you. I know this ain't Jesus. Nobody does that. Everybody says, God, why you? Why you forsake me? Why you do this to me? And God like, wait a minute. Am I the only one? Or did you not think to believe that I knocked this one out of heaven and now he's down there and he's being able to control what's going on the earth too? Blame him for something. Blame him for something. Because I don't give out negativity. I don't give out badness. I give out goodness. So anything that's bad, why y'all blaming God again? Hell, why was I doing that back in the day? That's because I was a lost, confused soul. Filled with negative energy. Because that's all I resided around. I was around negative energy all the time without even consciously knowing it. And it's the same people that I was around that was telling me I was negative. Mind you, I've been away from people and I feel the most alive I've ever felt in my entire existence. I'm so happy with being by myself. I can't eat. I could sing, jump for joy. I could have a party right now for myself that I'm so proud of me that I got away. And you can too. Learn to love you and choose you first. That's what matters. Because if you don't, you're going to keep going through the same situationships, the same friendships, the same relationships with family and all of that. And it's never going to work. You're always going to end up being the one that goes back home crying, goes back home depleted, your energy, go back home disappointed. It's always going to be you. Always. Okay. Let's just put it out here. Anyway, I'm in 27 minutes. I'm almost 30 in 30 minutes into this video. I just wanted to let y'all know about that and how this thing is real, man. Choosing yourself is real, man. You have to get away from people. You gotta get away from people. I don't care who it is. You gotta get away. I'm talking, you see nothing behind me? That's what you gotta do. You gotta be by yourself. As I told y'all before, I got my babies. I got my kids. Some people don't have that luxury. So they literally by themselves. And that's where you really got to dig deep into yourself and say, no, I'm not going to jump into no depression. I'm not going to dump into no anxiety. I'm not going to dump into, everything is about pep talking yourself. Remember that. Nobody going to do it for you. You got to pep talk yourself and tell yourself, I got this. You ain't making me and you won't break me. Keep that mentality. Because if you don't, they will break you and they will destroy you. People don't want to see you win. Remember that. Most of people don't want to see you win. You got some people out there that's really genuine that want to see you win. But the majority of people, they don't want to see you win unless it's a hand in it for them. So with that being said, figuring yourself out first. You hear what I said? First. Figure yourself out first before intertwining with any physical being. Before intertwining with any physical being. Work on you first. I don't care how lonely you feel. None of that is necessary. You got to face the darkness, and the darkness is yourself. Face it. Choose you. Can't go wrong. You actually might learn something about yourself. You actually might say, well, damn, I didn't even know I liked this stuff. I didn't even know I was this kind of person. I didn't know I thought like this. There's a lot of shit that's going to come forefront, and you're going to be like, I had no idea this is who I was. But it's going to resonate. You're going to be like, oh my, like, yo, I did have to be alone. I did have to figure things out by myself. Everything going to come to you. Have faith. Know that it's going to work out. Especially if you break to the universe, you sowing good seeds into the earth. Because if you're not sowing good seeds into the earth, this ain't for you. We talking about the people that's genuine. The people that have good intentions. The people that don't walk around behind closed doors acting like wolves in sheep's clothing. We talking about even when you behind closed doors, you're a good person too. God sees it all. All right now, but let me let y'all go. I had a great talk, man. I needed to get that off my chest as well. That's why I said this avenue is for me and it's for y'all. I love y'all. Genuinely, man. The world really need a change. And we need prayer warriors. We need everything, man. We need everything positive, everything good. We really do. But thank y'all for tuning in to Self-Motivation Talk with your girl. You already know what to do. Please comment, like, share this video. And for anybody that haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Like I said, we really putting these videos out, man. I'm really about to start putting these videos out because this is what I want to do, man. I don't even want to do nothing else. I have a whole nother channel right now that I don't even want to do no more because this is what I want to just focus solely on y'all, solely on this because this world going down to hell in a handbasket, straight up. And everybody could use some good uplifting words and things that can help them move along and maneuver through this thing called life. I love y'all, man. Remember, stay sucker free. Y'all the real MVPs. You're very valuable. Y'all all know you're most valuable people. Don't let nobody steer you in a direction where you don't know yourself. You know you better than anybody else, man. People will project their energy. People will project what they cannot do on you. Okay? They will make you lose your identity and you will end up having their identity. We're not going to do that. We want to keep your identity. Okay? Like I said, comment, like, share, man. A lot of people could really use these videos. I've been binge watching on YouTube on all the motivational talks. I've been binge watching. And that's another thing. I'll be writing down all the names of the people. I'm going to be writing down their YouTube channels and everything. So y'all can, go ahead, check them out too. Because they're excellent, man. They're freaking excellent. They help me tremendously. So with that being said, y'all, thank you so much. And we out of here. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Self-Motivation Talk, man. Y'all keep it up. You're awesome. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise.